may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is knocked down from the side. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On third down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Roethlisberger gonna throw it. Goes underneath for Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you got to get up there and spike it.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Here's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race.
Missed.
It will not go down. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Way back here, deep in their own territory, they're well aware when they throw the ball, they've got to be careful.
Let's face it, every psychologist in the world will tell you, be positive.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there in overtime. 56 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Sproles.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, They got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot